One of the things that I've learned in counseling couples, and especially specializing in men's psychology and emotionality, is that men make a decision much sooner than women of who is reliable, who would be a good lifetime partner. In fact, when guys are dating with intention of marrying or finding a lifetime partner, they usually know within 3 to 6 months if the woman they're with is the one they want to settle down. Women may take longer. They may observe more. They may put the guy through more emotional tests, or they're not always sure. They're not always feeling comfortable in it. They have a lot of other forms of rationalizing or deciding, but guys are not like that. And I think it's important that women who are dating with intention, looking for someone to be with, that they know what it is. Because I've heard a lot of women talk or tell me in therapy that they think guys want, attraction, good sex, and these things that are more superficial. And I'm not saying that that's not part of it. But what I'm saying is that I think when they promote those, or when they talk about those as being most important, they actually cheapen this incredible sensitivity that most men that I've worked with actually have. Guys have been taught not to trust your gut because they hear from other people what women will do to them and what they should look for. But they know when I talk with them, they will usually say, this person is somebody that I want to build a life with. And they usually will pursue that from that point. So let's talk about what those things are. The first thing is, guys want someone who likes themselves, someone who takes care of themselves, who knows themselves, who is self-aware, who is capable of having boundaries so that they don't get overwhelmed. A guy wants a woman who really takes good care of herself, who has love for herself. Because innately they know if she loves herself, if she's taking care of herself, she's going to afford that same generosity to her partner. And they can see that very clearly. They want someone who's happy in their own skin. Secondly, they want a woman who has a life of her own. They don't want someone who's too attached to friends, too attached to their parents or their family of origin. They want someone who they can see has goals, actually wants them, is out to get them, has standards, has values. These are very important, and those all come in with a life of your own, that you're consistent, that you can have a job, that you can actually show up. Guys like that, and they honor it. The third thing is that you have strong values. A guy does not like being with someone who's wishy-washy, who will go along to get along necessarily. They don't want someone who is outrageous or has to always have their own way, but they want a woman who has values that they'll stand up for and protect. And the more those values match with theirs, and they usually will see that and talk about that, then I think the better position they're in. And actually it makes total sense from a psychology point of view that the values are what's most important. And so they're looking for that when they find a lifetime partner, that the woman is passionate about something. They want them to be passionate about something in their life besides the relationship. I don't think that many partners understand the pressure that is put on men when they basically feel that the relationship is the whole love of the partner they're going to be with. So they want to know that their partner has other interests. They find that interesting, and that they will actually say, well, I can prioritize it. Like they'll say, well, I can't go out Saturday night because I have this activity I'm going to, or I have this program that I want to, pursue, or I have something else. They like that. It makes the woman more of a challenge. It makes them feel less pressured to be this person's whole life, because they understand that it takes a network. It takes more than one single person. At least a healthy man will understand this, that he doesn't want to be the end-all be-all of her whole life. And lastly, that you have a sense of purpose. Men find that when their partner has a sense of purpose, it holds them to a higher standard, and they like that. Guys want to be that guy for you, but they can't be that if you're wishy-washy, or you're holding back because you're afraid of being hurt, or you're not brave with your love, you're not brave with your vulnerability. These are the things that really matter, and guys are watching for that. So if you decide, you know what, I'm going to start dating with intention, I'm not going to date just to go out anymore, I really am looking for someone to share my life with, try as much as possible to ask yourself, am I emulating these traits? Am I someone that I would find interesting to date? And then from that point, you're in a much better position. I think just blowing off and saying, you know what, all guys are this way or all guys are that way is really destructive to intentional dating, because you're lumping them and you're expecting them to fail. I say go into it thinking that this is an individual thing. I am dating with intention. If I find that these traits are not part of what I'm really looking for, then I'm going to stop and I'm going to go to something else. If this video is helpful for you, please subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much.